All right, everybody, welcome in. Today, we're going deep, really deep into the world of Facebook, but not just, how to post a cute cat picture. We're talking Facebook in Africa.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game over there.
Absolutely. And to help us navigate this digital safari, we're tapping into some fascinating data compiled by Chedju Kamdem, a Cameroonian social media expert.
He's got his finger on the pulse, let me tell you.
For sure. He's broken down the top 10 African countries ranked by Facebook users, which is super interesting on its own. But what we're really after is the why. Like, what does it actually tell us about how this platform is weaving itself into the fabric of these really diverse nations?
And believe me, the why is always where the real story is.
Couldn't agree more. So to kick things off, let's talk Egypt. They're sitting pretty at the top with a whopping 45.4 million users. That's huge.
Yeah. To put it in perspective, that's like the entire population of Spain, all scrolling through their news feeds.
That's wild. I mean, what kind of implications does that have on, like, the media landscape in Egypt?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I mean, when you have that many people plugged into one platform, it really makes you think about what voices are being amplified. Is Facebook starting to overshadow traditional news outlets? Are we seeing the emergence of a new kind of digital public square?
Man, those are some big questions. And honestly, I don't think there's an easy answer. It'll be interesting to see how things evolve in the coming years. What do you think, listeners?
Hmm.
Is Facebook really that influential?
All right. Next up on our list is another powerhouse, Nigeria. They're clocking in with a solid 36.75 million users.
And it's not just about staying connected with friends and family in Nigeria. Facebook has become this integral part of the economy.
Really, how so?
Well, think about it. You have all these small business owners, entrepreneurs, artisans. They may not have the resources for a fancy website or a big marketing budget, but Facebook gives them a platform to connect directly with customers.
Oh, that makes sense, like a digital marketplace right at their fingertips. Exactly. They can advertise their products, take orders, even process payments, all through Facebook. It's pretty remarkable when you think about it.
It really speaks to how technology can empower people, especially in developing economies.
Oh.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit and head south to South Africa. 26 million users strong. What's the story there?
South Africa is all about diversity. 11 official languages, a melting pot of cultures, and Facebook really reflects that. It's become this digital space where people can express themselves in their native languages, share their traditions, and connect with others who share their heritage.
That's so cool. It's like Facebook is helping to break down barriers and foster a stronger sense of national identity.
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. Now, sticking with this theme of diversity, let's hop over to Algeria, where we've got 24.85 million users.
Algeria has a long and complex history when it comes to social movements and activism, and Facebook has become a vital tool for amplifying those voices.
Right. I mean, we saw during the Arab Spring how social media played this instrumental role in mobilizing people and sparking dialogue.
Exactly. Facebook gives people in Algeria a platform to connect, organize, and share information in a way that might not be possible through traditional media outlets.
It's a powerful reminder of how technology can be a force for social change. All right, last stop on this leg of our trip, Morocco. 20.55 million users and counting.
Morocco has a large diaspora with millions of people living abroad, and Facebook has been essential in helping them stay connected to their homeland.
Yeah, it's like a virtual bridge across continents. I bet there are tons of families who rely on Facebook to share news, photos, even just everyday moments with loved ones who are far away.
Absolutely. It helps keep those family ties strong, even when they're separated by distance.
I love that. Okay, moving right along to Kenya. We've got a respectable 13.05 million users. And I know we talked a bit about education earlier. What's the situation like in Kenya?
Kenya faces a lot of challenges when it comes to education, especially in rural areas where access to schools and resources is limited. But on the flip side, internet penetration is growing rapidly.
So you're saying Facebook is filling in some of those gaps?
Precisely. We're seeing innovative educators using Facebook to set up virtual classrooms, share learning materials, and connect with students in remote parts of the country. It's not a perfect solution, but it's definitely helping to bridge the educational divide.
It's incredible how people can be so resourceful when it comes to overcoming challenges. Speaking of resourcefulness, let's talk about Ghana. 7.4 million users and a thriving entrepreneurial spirit. What's the connection?
In Ghana, Facebook is synonymous with small business. It's become the go-to platform for farmers selling their produce, artisans marketing their crafts, you name it. It gives them visibility and reach they wouldn't have otherwise.
It's like having a digital storefront. without the overhead costs.
Exactly. And it's not just limited to buying and selling. Facebook is also facilitating networking and collaboration between entrepreneurs.
That's awesome. All right, 2 more stops on our Facebook tour. First up, Tunisia, with 7.1 million users.
Tunisia has always been at the forefront of political discourse in the region, and Facebook has really amplified that.
All right, I mean, we talked about the Arab Spring earlier and how pivotal social media was in that movement.
Yeah. In Tunisia, Facebook has become this vital space for political debate, for citizens to engage with each other and hold their leaders accountable. It's a powerful tool for democracy and free speech.
It's a good reminder that these platforms can be incredibly powerful tools for both good and bad. Okay, last but not least, we have the Democratic Republic of Congo rounding out our top 10 with 6.45 million users.
The DRC is a massive country, geographically and culturally diverse. And I think one of the most impactful things about Facebook there is its ability to connect people across those divides.
So it's fostering a sense of national unity.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
helping communities share information and resources, stay connected with each other, and build a stronger sense of shared identity.
It sounds like Facebook is playing a really unique role in the DRC. Well, there you have it, folks. Our whirlwind tour of Facebook's impact across Africa. It's clear that this isn't just some social media fad. It's woven itself into the very fabric of these nations.
And as mobile data becomes more accessible and new platforms emerge, the big question is, how will this digital landscape continue to evolve? Will Facebook maintain its grip on the continent, or will we see a new power dynamic emerge?
Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be fascinating to watch it all unfold. All right, listeners, it's your turn to weigh in. Have you witnessed Facebook's impact firsthand, either in Africa or elsewhere in the world? Share your thoughts and stories with us. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep exploring.